Okay. Do you want to know something about me?
Yes.
What do you want to know?
What do you learn English?
I can say that I never learned it. My mother is a teacher.
Okay.
She has a friend who is an English teacher, and when I was like 8 or 9, I'm getting some extra courses from. That's always. Most of the time we are living in like English society, like in internet, in computers. If you know some basics, then it's a little bit easier to get new words. For example, from the last lecture, I knew lots of new words like pedestrians. What is this? Pedestrian. What's pedestrian? Okay. Okay. I'm 35. I will be 36 in a couple of days. My name is Ilya, as I said. I worked in a couple of driving. Like here, we are calling it auto schools. But I had a friend from Germany, and he was asking, "What are you doing?" And I was like, "I'm working in auto school." What? Auto school? Maybe driving courses will be better to understand. So I don't know. My goal today is to describe for you what it will be like to get your local driver license. So let's start from the end, from the exams. Okay. First of all, we are having 2 auto zones or auto centers here that is working with driving licenses. We are having lots of them, 6 I see, but only 2 working with driving licenses. The first and the 6th. I will give you all the information in text later, but for you. First is Kainar 1, the location is SLE, if you are local a little bit. And it's everything okay with the first, but I see they are having some problems with driving. I will show you right here. The autodrome is too big. I don't know how to explain it. I will show you. Oh, this is the symbol of the first autodrome, and this is the symbol of the 6th one. So it's okay. I see 6 is a little bit easier for me. I don't know. It's your choice where to go. You can go first or 6th. Okay, you are. Okay, you get your documents. So then you choose your autozone. Then you can take online registration. Most of the time it's not working. Most of the time. It is not very useful because you can get into AutoZone, get registration, and then get to the exam. It's some sort of 15 minutes or 20 minutes. But you can get online registration. We have the site. You need to take a video call with AutoZone to get like ticket or registration number. You can get it with video call, and then you can register for the exam. Register. First, okay. Okay, let's talk about the exams. First exam is test, and today we get a couple of questions. We will view them, talk about them. But basically, there are 4 themes I see that is in the test. First theme is medical care or first aid, something like that. The questions is more about understanding what to do. I don't know how to explain it. I see in school we are all having such lessons as here we are having objet. I don't know what you had in your school. If you don't know what answer you should pick, no clues at all, and it's not the best thing, but you can pick the longest one. As a teacher, I can say that it's working in all of the tests because you are having a right answer, and you need to find out what to write another 3 or 4. You are thinking about it, but right answer you're having. And in basic, it's a little bit your mind is finding out shorter ones. So okay. The second thing is rules, and I downloaded it on my platform. Okay, I will give you the access to it. I see it is not. It's very useful to read the rules, not to view videos or lectures or lessons. If you're okay with reading, I see you should read them. Okay, rules. It's a little bit hard to read it. It will be, I see, but it's basics. Because every video, every PDF file or presentation, it is a view of somebody, of me, of another teacher. But rules are basics, so it's my advice for you to read them. 86, I see pages. Okay, the third part of the test is about, it's called like, how to translate it? Driving, or basics of driving. It's about what to do if, when you're driving, something happened. Like, I don't know how to explain it. It's not the major part, it's about 10% of all the questions. But today we are going to view them too. And the fourth part is, what was the fourth part? It's about penalty points or penalties. Fines. That's word. Fines. So let's talk about them later. Let's see how the test is working. I will give you the full access to the site. It's our local site with our local tests. This test is used in AutoZone. You can get the full test, or you can get only questions about anything here. It's in Russian, only in Russian and in Kazakh, but tests will be in English. So if you will handle out with that part, everything will be okay. Twins? No. Maybe he could. He gets his drive. Yeah. So I see he can do it one more time for me. When I was 6 or 7, I wanted the twin to do that. Because I had an idea that I will, I don't know, teach math, he will teach Russian, and I will do something math, he will do Russian. So let's start. I need your opinion for that question. In which of the following places are you allowed to stop outside of populated area? At the indicated place 1, place 2, at the specified place 3, allowed in all specified locations, prohibited in all specified locations, places. What do you know about stopping and parking, I see? Остановка и стоянка, stopping and parking. Any clues? Places where you can stop or places where you can park. No clues?
Is this an emergency or like stop?
If we're talking about emergency, it's allowed everywhere. It is more it's a basic because when I'm teaching in Russian, when I'm teaching in driving classes, I always say that emergency stop is emergency. It's about you are getting some problems with your head, maybe you lose your mind or something like that. Maybe you are having problems with your car and you need to stop everywhere. If you need to do it like on the road, okay, on the road, no problems. But it's not about emergency stop.
I would say C, but I see people in Pakistan do all three.
If you are having problems with stopping and all that stuff, you can go here in 12 part of the rules. So 10, I think 10, 11, 12. First of all, stopping is for 5 minutes or less. Parking is something more than 5 minutes. There is like little glitch there that if you are stopping for more than 5 minutes, it will be still stopping if you are посадка выставка пассажиров.
Passengers coming sitting or coming out,
Или погрузка-разгрузка транспортного средства.
or if you put some yellow load in the car.
But it's not working for like your cars. It's more about heavy cars, heavy trucks, buses, and all that things. Parking shall be prohibited, and we have seven areas where it's prohibited. I advise you to maybe to read it, but maybe to understand it. But it will work great if you're like просто just remember it. If we are talking about stopping, it's here. Standing shall be prohibited. So the answer is here. If we are talking about tests, if you are having some like that sort of borderlines обочина,
Oh yes, borderlines.
Borderlines?
With yellow signs.
you should stop there. If you are not having that kind of borderlines, you should stop on the road. So in which of the following places?
Like a sideway.
So,
Sorry.
Still didn't understand it.
uh,
You're having issues. If you're having issues, okay.
so I see that one.
Yeah,
We have a video here.
No, okay.
So it's out of the town. First of all, if you're out of the town, you shouldn't stop on the left side of the road. You have right one. Why you need to go here? I don't know. And what we were talking about. If you're having such place for stopping, I don't know how it's in English. Shoulder. If you're having shoulder, so you should stop there. Oh, I'm not having mouse. In which of the following places are you allowed to stop in this situation? Same one I see. What is the sign? You're leaving Almaty. Basics, like one of the basic things, I don't know why they put Almaty in there. Because all the signs of the cities are on the white rectangle.
yeah, what's that?
Blue one, it's about little cities or some sort of areas, villages.
So this is in the city still.
3 and 1 is still in the city, 2 is out of the city. And one more C.
Yeah, pass this on. Okay.
I see that car is making you turn or no?
No.
No.
In the city.
In the city.
That's the thing, it's different from Los Angeles. You're still in the city.
I can pick 3, but it's the question is the same as the previous one.
The next thing is after each question, whether you write one.
Yeah.
Explanation until
You are getting explanations.
Okay.
What's going on? Oh, what I did?
So part of what you'll give you is access to that site.
What should you do if the rear axle of a front wheel drive vehicle skids on a turn? I need to translate it. What? Ow, out translation. Okay. Можете перевести для меня?
Что вам
Yeah,
делать?
it will be better.
Есть. Я вас перевести? Что
Не, все, мы сейчас.
Even in the States?
One-
I think the cable is bad. Everything else is okay.
I don't think it's increased unless you're running clean.
Я не слышала английский,
Знаете,
должен действовать.
он почему-то переводит все равно.
Если- если- если-
Does anybody know what you
What the three dots? On the right side there are three dots maybe. No, just where you were on the Russian English. And then if you see the three dots maybe there, they can give some options. You see the three dots, yeah.
Yeah,
Never
Is that
translate.
translate the site? Okay, here we go.
Yeah.
Good job.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, back.
First part.
Yeah.
We are having two types of cars. How's in English? The rear axle and the not rear. Front. Yeah. So if we are talking about front driving car, the engine is turning front race, front wheels. Most of the cars today is front driving because it's easy. So it's more about you're turning your wheel and you're understanding that the wheel is turning front tires and the engine is working with front tires. It's very easy. But if we are talking about rear driving car, it's a little bit hard. So I don't know how to explain it. It's more about understanding of driving. It's more about I see BMW is still working with rear cars. Nobody else. So if we're talking about the question, engine is working with this, and it's very hard to explain in English. What should you do if that situation happened? So you are working with car with rear.
Take your foot off the gas.
A little bit, because there will be an answer with no, in English it's very hard.
Speed up.
No, speeding up is not working because if you are speed up, you will be turning that wheels and they are. Они занесены.
They are out of the way.
You should. I know the answer. The answer will be B.
B.
Oh no. It's my problem. It's about translation. And I see they switch the answers. Brake and return. Increase. The question was about front.
Oh.
Yeah.
Front driving car.
If you are working with front driving car, it's not a problem. So front driving car, it's more about me with that chair. So I'm working with the chair. The chair is doing like this or this. It's not my problem. I'm going where I want to go. It will go after me. It will follow me. So all the questions about front driving cars, it's for me they're very easy. Next one. Which of the following corresponds to the term advance? Advance это обгон, да?
Advance, да. Видимо, да. Заранее движение.
Опережение. Окей.
Это стоит на движение. Так.
Advance. Not the first. B. Okay, B is about the second vehicle is standing. So it's standing, it stops, it parked, and you're doing like that, like this. It's not that advanced. C. For most of the questions, you need to like read the answers, read the question carefully, and you will find out. Are you allowed to park in the designated place area while going by truck?
Truck. What do you mean by truck? You're driving.
So let's start from the beginning. There is a little glitch here because all the trucks that are lower than 3.5 tons, it's not the trucks here. I see it's Gazelle, Volkswagen Transporter. I see all that stuff. It's B category here, so it's more about легковые автомобили как.
Just like a general cars.
General cars. And that parking slot is for regular cars and all that guys that are lower than 3.5. 3.5.
Prohibited.
Yeah,
Prohibited. It's a truck.
that's the truck.
Or it's either 3.5.
I permitted overtaking this situation. The situation is that there is a little bit glitch too. First of all, you are having lots of situations. One of the situations is the road is with such lines, разметка. If you have dotted lines, so you can do everything you want. If you are having line like this, you couldn't do anything. And here, I don't know if
Is it double line or?
it's dotted in one side. If it's dotted in one side, you can do overtake. You can. So it's
Permitted.
permitted. If okay. It's what medicine I see. If you were alone at the scene of an accident and there were 3 victims in front of you, a man with a what? Okay, venous bleeding, a woman in hysterical, and an unconsidered child is breathing. In what order would you help the victims?
Yeah, you need to know how much I know, but it's Venus.
Мужчина, да? Мужчина, not machine.
I'm gonna take Charles.
So I said woman.
It doesn't matter, one's black, one's black.
One more thing. Sometimes you need to read the answers because there is no answer with woman first. So you don't need to think about it. So the woman should be second or third. Okay, now we're choosing who will be first, man or child.
We have a doctor. She's
the-
not in, so I'm not bleeding.
But that's not the reason.
That's what they
He's bleeding profusely.
This is what I mean. We'll see.
Man
It's not
first.
real.
Man first.
Man first.
Okay.
Ta-da.
You're right.
who breaks the rules proceeding in the given direction?
Because they said breathe and get positive on it, and then you get positive.
So, first of all, what is that sign? What it means?
No, no, no left.
No left, no right, no U-turn. You need to go straight. That kind of signs that is standing on the road, they are главнее всего.
The main.
They are main. They are mainer. I don't have that word mainer. Mainer than traffic lights. They are standing here for some reason. Because in basics, you can go right, you can go left. Traffic lights is allowed it. But now there are some problems here and here. So somebody put the sign. And if so, the answer will be all of them is breaking the rules. Both of them. Because of the sign. You need to go straight.
Oh.
Well, because the red car had, they were allowed to turn left, and the
yeah.
blue truck had blinkers on. Right?
Yeah, they had
They
blinkers.
had blinkers on. Yeah, to turn, but the blue sign says they have to go straight.
I can't start it.
So now place
Let me see, I can go back.
Stop, yeah.
I can. But the blinkers were there. Stop on motorways. What means motorways? Ah, okay. Stopping on motorways. Allowed, forbidden. What is motorways?
Highway.
Highway.
Yeah.
Between cities.
Yeah. The speed limit on motorways here is 140 for cars. So it's very speedy thing. Could you stop there?
It's 200 if you're going fishing.
If we are not talking about tests, like what do you think? Could you stop on motorways? Or couldn't? Or maybe special?
Emergency rules.
You're talking about not the shoulder, right?
There are no shoulders there.
Okay.
If we are talking about motorways, they are looking like that. They are having some sort of braking line between the directions. And here they are having like yellow line and 20 or 30 centimeters here, and the border thing. I don't know.
Parking areas.
We're having special parking areas. Every 5 to 6 kilometers, we're having some special areas with toilets, maybe some sort of, I don't know, place for the rest, maybe place to change wheels or do something with your car. If you are having special place, it's not a problem. But the special places are away from the motorways. Yeah, you're pulling off. It is prohibited to provide first aid to the victim if he refuses it.
It's possible if they can see refuses it.
Well, in Kazakhstan, probably yes, nobody will sue you. It states that, yeah.
The person is bleeding.
You're asking possible.
Yeah.
No?
They don't want to do it.
It's more about rules, it's more about law. Is the
Yeah,
victim,
but possible versus prohibited.
what is the maximum speed you are allowed to proceed driving a truck of maximum plated weight more than 3.5 tons in this situation? First of all, if the sign is green, you are on the motorway. If the sign is blue, you are out of the city. If the sign is white, you are in the city. So you need to understand it to answer a question. And the speed limits is here. It's more about to know them. Outside settlements, the movement shall be prohibited. Trucks with a maximum weight 110 on highways, other roads 100. Oh no. With traffic line and all 19. Here we are having traffic line. It's called here in rules. Barrier will be more 100. Outside of the city with a barrier. Outside of the city, trucks with a traffic line 100. I don't know.
9 or 10 feet.
I know the answer. It's not about meters, it's about that thing. I don't know how it's called in English. Я не знаю, как вы это переведете. Буксировка с применением жесткой сцепки это называется. Вот так это называется. Maybe I will find it in rules.
Буксировка с применением жесткой цепи.
Ага. А как буксировка, в принципе?
Жесткой цепи.
Driving, priority.
Towing with a rigid hitch.
Ditch. Rigid ditch.
Rigid hitch.
It's towing.
Towing. Это буксировка.
Towing. So let's see.
Yeah, short. 6 meters. 10 feet. It's a rigid ditch. Rigid
Yeah,
ditch.
it's hard and things like that that eat.
Yeah.
Towing.
Avoid meters, I agree.
No.
Rigid ditch, no more than 1 meter.
Where?
No more than 1.
Number. Rigid ditch.
Number 2?
3 numbers, sorry.
Okay. Not more than 4 in that situation. Not more than 4.
Wow.
Okay. Как второстепенные дороги?
Secondary road.
What do you know about major roads and secondary roads? Let's start from the beginning, not from
They
here.
don't have the right of way.
Here, yeah. So let's start from the beginning. I see everybody knows like how traffic lights is working. Yep. The second thing that could be on the road is two roads and you are not having major road or secondary road like this. If you are having a situation like this, there is one rule, and it's a basic rule here. If something is not установлено
Established.
by rules, you need to use the rule of the right hand. And in this situation, it's working too. You need to stop if somebody is on your right. So that car will drive first, that will be the second. This situation or situations like that, when you are having major road and secondary road, they could be in any direction. If we are taking this situation, major road is here and here according to the sign, that little one. That signs are saying that major road is driving from here to here. It could work out like this. Or so.
How does the blue car know that the white car's on the main road? There's no sign for him.
There will be, in real life, there will be, and if there is no sign, it's life. Everything will happen. If you don't know in what road are you, major or secondary, you should think that you're on the secondary road. If you don't know, you should be the first or the second, you should think that you're the second. It's about safety. So you don't know, maybe you don't know you don't know the rules, or you don't understand the situation. So okay, you should stop, you should wait. If you don't know, it's about safety. And it's wrote in our rules.
But normally the blue car would have the triangle wheels.
Yeah, red triangle, like this. Not black, but red. Oh, okay. So, what situation we are having here? The blue car would be the second, it's the last. So I don't need to think about him. I need to solve their situation. Who would be the first? White car or bus? White.
Because if the main road goes this way, he can off it.
Bus is on the right.
That situation is working if two cars is on the main road too. It's how to describe it? Не важно, куда он поедет.
It's not important where he goes.
It's important where he is now. The white car is on the main road, the bus is on the main road, so you need to solve the situation.
So then the person on the right would do that.
Who? Bus?
Or the shoulder section.
What do what?
Bus first, white second, blue last.
Yeah. You have the explanation, if you want it. For me, I don't know how can I help you, because a lot of the students are having problems with that questions. I can. I see it could help you. First of all, you should figure out in what road are you, main road or secondary road. If you are on the main road and you move into the main road, you will be the first. If you are on the main road and you are moving to the secondary, you will be the second. Third is from the secondary attack to the main, and the last will be to the secondary. It will not work if the main road is changing the direction, like in here. Помета справа как перевести? Как?
Как? Давайте сейчас посмотрим. Помета справа?
Да.
Сейчас, секундочку.
From the right hand rule.
Yeah, interference from right side.
Right hand
Or obstacle.
rule. Because they all two cars will be on the main road and that thing will be not working. If it could help you, I don't know. Maybe it will do things for you a little bit easier. I don't know.
Yeah, that's helpful.
Never mind.
We can talk about it. The circles later.
I see we will be. Circles are. We're having some problems with the circles because in Russia, the circles are always main. In Russia. But in Kazakhstan, circles are not always main. But most of the. So I was born in 1988, so I was born in the Soviet Union, and we are having the same rules. In 1991, we split our rules. But every driver who was driving until 1991, and there is a little problem with new drivers because they are they're taking every information. So, for example, there is a driver who is 60 or 65 now. He or she is still living in the Soviet Union with the Soviet rules, and it's very hard to describe new situation for all drivers. So maybe it's my problem, but there was such situation. So I'm saying, okay, there is a law, new rules. You need to do like this. And all drivers sitting in front of me, and I don't want to do it. Why?
It's like the circle going up the road when you're on the new one that they built out there.
Yeah.
The
It
right
has stops.
It has, so,
Two stops in the circle.
I see we will talk about it. I see we will have questions.
the one that's right ways if you're on that main road going up, because you should just go straight anyway.
Right,
The
right,
circle.
yeah,
Those drivers in the right way. Going in.
yeah.
What should be done to ensure free passage of air into the lungs?
See?
Wow.
Lord, what do you do?
It better be right.
Let's see.
It's not right.
No, let's see. It's right.
You did it, good job.
Should you give way to the truck? What is the sign?
Way to the truck. What's that thing on the upper right on that blue sign? There's a car, a person, kids playing, and something. I don't know.
I think you mean,
Check forward.
It's a residential area.
Yeah, it's a residential area, and when you are, if you are, yeah, you live in it. But when you are moving from the residential area and somebody is moving on the road, you should give way to him. It's
You're still in the residential area.
you're still in it.
It's a minor road.
I can say so because there is no main road there. Because there is a road and there is a residential area. The situation is, I see it could you are having a road, huge road, and some sort of, it's not a road, it's like, I don't know, driveway or some sort of, and I see in real life you will understand that you should give away. If he's bigger.
Yeah. Just always give way to a driver.
What do the sign inform the driver about? I see we are not having that type of the signs here.
That's what I was thinking.
Permitted direction of traffic.
It's letting you know which direction traffic can go. Would be my guess.
I mean, it's the longest one in Russian.
So as I said, we are not having such signs here because we are not having such lines here. It's about, we are having a road, and then here in the middle, we are having such line. It's my direction. And here we are having special traffic lights. Red cross and green arrow. If the traffic light is red, you need to leave that line if you own it, and you can't use it. If the traffic light is green for you, that line is for you. You can use it. So there was an idea to do such in Sifulin Street here, because during the daytime everybody is going up mostly, so you can switch that traffic light to green, and we are having 3 lines up. During the end of the day at night, most people are moving down, so we are switching it to red, and we are having 1 more line to drive down.
What's the name exactly has 2 runs like that, a commuter?
In Astana, there is a couple of things. There is one more thing that it could be working with. You could switch all the traffic lights to red, and you can use that line for medical, for fire workers, fire trucks, and all that stuff. But it's very hard. You need, if you could understand, you need to describe all the situation for all the drivers.
Yeah.
Everybody should know how it's working, and if anybody will, I don't know. So it's very complicated. There is a sign that will be standing here over the line, and if you are driving to the road with that line, there will be that sign. So it's saying that you are moving to the road with that line. Is overtaking the truck allowed in this situation? Overtaking, okay.
Stopping. 150. 150.
Yeah, it's the right answer. Okay. If we are talking about overtaking, all overtakings should be completed before the intersection, because you don't. In that situation, on intersection, you will be you on the secondary road, and overtaking is prohibited.
Yeah.
The spotlights and such lights are allowed to use. I need to translate it.
Something like that, right?
Okay.
Like when you're driving in there. Well, we bright light somebody, right?
I didn't
Spotlights is about Batman. So, that's it. It's not allowed to put that special parts to your car. You can get one on your car.
Then it's not your head. It's not your bright lights then.
No, it's not yours.
Yeah.
The drivers of operational and special services vehicles, it's medical care. They are moving to not lights to find out the number of the house or such thing. And outside of the settlements, okay, in most of these cases. Are you allowed to go around the place of the obstacle with an exit?
Oh, yeah, we find that. How it was with you? Yeah.
Yeah.
Stand out there with the flag.
What means emergency light alarm? What is this? Okay.
It's a totally bad. See, it's a solid line, so you're allowed to cross the line.
There is a sign.
Right?
That takes precedence.
That takes precedence.
As I said earlier, if you are having such signs, they are not постоянные. It's about local situation, and in local situation there is some sort of, I don't know what they're doing there. They put it sand on the road. Like, okay. But it's allowed. It's allowed. So it's not my decision. The sign told me to go here, so okay, to break the line. The same situation will be with police officers. So he could stand and show you that you should go here. Police officer or worker, or maybe on border, some sort of things that they show you where you should go.
The thing when you're reading English, they have pictures, some of the, like, when
Is the driver of a passenger car obliged to give way to a pedestrian? It's New York, please. In this situation.
Of course. That's the easy question so far.
That one is easy, but I want to. Uh-oh.
Oh, so my question is, do you have to give way as soon as they step onto the road?
Yeah.
No,
Yeah,
really,
yeah,
they don't
yeah.
here.
Now I want to talk about it. First of all, there is no such a thing that I should stop. I should give him away. So if the pedestrian is here and I'm driving here, it's not such law that I should stop. If I could go, if I will go, so сейчас. Если я не вынуждаю пешехода изменить направление и скорость движения.
If I'm not making this pedestrian to change his course of the
So if he's on hash 1, 2,
Here I see no, but there is one more thing. You are having such. If the pedestrian is here,
Yeah.
the answer will be no, because you need to do something with the pedestrian when he is on your side.
Oh, okay.
I see. I could find it out.
So if he's on your side.
Wow.
Obviously, it's more like legal thing, more like for the lawyers, more like for the court. Most of the drivers will stop. So pedestrian is here, everybody stop, everybody is waiting. But you could drive. You shouldn't wait for him to come here. You should go and.
Next thing
It's
you know, you get
working.
fine.
Mostly like some sort of Sifuli Street, Polibi Street. If the pedestrian is here, everybody is still moving.
Yeah, yeah.
Nobody is waiting. If the pedestrian is here, that guys could move a couple of cars
Legally.
legally. If you are not.
You make him slow down.
Yeah,
You're not
if
seeing the pedestrian.
the pedestrian is moving with the same speed, not doing like this, not if it's normal, it's okay. I go with my speed. If somebody could go here, drive here, it's not a problem. But in real life, it's normal for human beings. If you are thinking that you will have some problems or you feel danger, you could run. It's about our basics. So if you're in danger, you're running. All the people not do that every time, but until 7, until 6, younger ones, if they will feel some sort of situation that is, so they could run. I'm talking about it. They could run, and it could be a problem. About the tests, yep, yes.
You will smash him.
Is the driver of a passenger car, легковой автомобиль, passenger car, или помнишь, было какое-то, allowed to perform overtaking? It's about the sign.
There's no slash in this, right?
It could work with lines. So, if I want, like a government, I want to say that you can't overtake here. I could do it with line. You couldn't. I'm out. Or I can use a sign.
There needs no passenger.
No person, no overtaking.
Two-way traffic, right?
Oh, there is one glitch. If he's driving with speeds lower than 30 kilometers per hour, you can overtake him. It could be a bicycle. It could be heavy truck,
Oh, it's fun.
maybe. Are drivers of cars and motorcycles required to give way to trams? Okay.
We don't have anymore.
From 2080 or from 2090, we haven't got trams here. If we're talking about trams, they are having problems with brakes. They are very heavy. They are very heavy. If you know they're having small wheels, they're metal, so it's very hard for them to stop. And in every situation, when like tram on the main road and you are on the main road, or tram on the secondary road and you are on the secondary road, when you are the same in the situation, tram will be the first.
Do we have trams anymore?
No more.
No, not all of them.
In Omsk, we're having trams. Not we, but Russia is having trams. In a couple of years, we was talking about LRT. I see it should be some sort of trams, but trams, I don't know. How it will be, I don't know. Because in law, we're having trams, we're having buses. What LRT means, nobody knows. It will be like train, or it will be like tram, legally. It will be a train, or it will be a tram. I don't know. So, we will see. Whom are you required to give way when turning left? Oh, trams, two trams.
The train can't stop.
I don't know what you will do. I know how I figure out that questions. First of all, I'm on the main road. That tram is on the secondary road, so я думать про него даже не буду.
I thought I will not even think about him.
Yeah, he is on the secondary road, so he has to stop. I need to decide what to do with green car and the second tram.
Turn left. It says we're turning left.
We was talking about right-handed rule. What if the scene is not safe? I see it could be.
Wow. So let's read it real quick. This is all this is unsafe.
B is interesting. Run from there.
So this is where the longest, longest answer was.
Okay.
Okay, you're allowed to make.
Your turn. What the sign really means?
One way.
One way.
One way.
One way street.
I would say D, not C.
Why?
Because as you're turning, you're going the opposite way, but one way.
I would say, I would say two.
The mark on the street says you can.
Let's see. First of all, I can say that you can do your turn here on that road because we are having lots of one direction roads here. For example, Zholtoksan Nira. So Zholtoksan Street is. Oh no. It's like this. But there is Sifulin Street. So I move Sifulin Street. I have a green light here. Why couldn't I do your turn? Why? They are standing. They are having the red light. I can do it. I can take the second one because of the pedestrian.
Can't do that with this one.
Yeah. But first one is okay.
Because it's in the intersection, not the pedestrian.
It's basic. I understand why you are saying that you can't, but in real life it's not a problem. They stop. They're waiting, so I can do it, and it's not a problem. How many? I don't know. Проезжих частей.
Let's go back to the definition.
There is a definition, but for me it's a little bit easier because carriageways is a part of the road. If your road is like this, you have one carriage. Here you are having two parts with some sort of a grass here. So here you are having two of them. There is such questions about lines. How many lines? There is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 lines, but two carriageways. There is first paragraph here, and they have all that stuff. Not in alphabet order. The pedestrian. Who is pedestrian? I don't know. Need I to read the definition of pedestrian? I know, but pedestrian is road, roadside. What? Carriageway. A part of the road used for the movement of vehicles. 2. For what types of ones and injuries is a word goes as applied? No clues. All your words. Okay.
Could somebody read it out loud? I'm sorry. For what types of wounds and injuries is a wet gauze pad applied? A is open injuries of stomach, open injuries, open cranial injuries, and phlegma. Thank you, Archie.
Well, they said FUMO.
Open injuries of stomach and amputated extremities.
That's a B.
Wet gauze.
The longest one?
See, what's the issue here?
Yeah.
Where would you apply wet?
Какие предохранительные процедуры?
A is longer.
Травма.
It was longer. Most of the times, are you allowed to overtake a green car in this situation? I see it's a tram line.
The trend line.
There is a rule. You can use tram lines, but only tram lines of your direction. On Baitursinov Street, I see we still having tram lines. You can use tram lines of your direction, but you can't use tram lines of opposite direction. So prohibited.
If you're going in the trend.
Yeah. It's more like, okay, it's written on the rules, but sometimes it's more about understanding the situation. If you are using tram line of your side, it's not a problem, you can use it. Yeah, it could be a tram here, but he is like the other car, you can figure it out. But if you will go to the tram line on the opposite side, tram could be driving from here, maybe it's a traffic jam here, so you can't use tram lines on the opposite direction. Just can't. It is allowed to perform a turn on a car with a small flashing light connected in this case. What? I don't know how it's for you, but for me, in Russian sometimes it's a little bit hard to understand. In English, it's for me it's.
Is it talking about the ambulance or the-
It's ambulance, yeah.
I think ambulance are allowed to
They
do
can
that.
leave. I think
1 moment. I see it should be C
permitted.
because
Safety.
you are having such an answer. Most of the times you are not most of the times, but 20 to 30% of the questions is having such answers. Allowed, prohibited, and prohibited with something else, or allowed with something else. And if you're having that type of situation, most of the time it will be C. Or you should read, you should understand what C answer means. Because most of the time in all of the laws, not only rules driving scene, most of the laws are like prohibited, but maybe allowed. Allowed or maybe prohibited. You know, the life is strange. The life is, yeah, it's not so allowed or prohibited. What is the maximum speed are you allowed driving a passenger car?
140.
No.
Sorry.
We are in the city. We are in the city.
What are the lines to the numbers?
We're gonna
Um,
be in a
So it's not a separate sign. It's a sign that changes the situation. There were red one with 70. So somebody raised your speed limit to 70, and that sign said no more 70. So 60. You are in the city.
In the city.
Yeah, it's wrote on in the question. 1 moment. In Russian they wrote that you are in the city, but in English, it's not tricky. It's a bug. So I need to take a photo. No, it's not a problem. You are taking a photo of the question and you are sending it to guys. They are solving it. Yep.
It says you're in the city.
Can I do so? Translate.
The translation was incorrect.
You're in the wrong one.
You just do it back. Oops, it shows wrong answer.
60. Okay.
In the city, it's 60. in general.
It is 60. It could be raised up to 90. In Al-Farabi Street, we are having signs with 80. Tashkentskaya School of Street could be raised up to 90 in the city, but basically it's 60.
Yeah, so we have to go back and know what A1 category was, subcategory is.
Well, also, isn't it just even brown?
A1 is... А как мопеды по-английски? Scooters?
Ooh.
Oh.
I wish they were.
Yeah.
Our dogs are.
What is it?
One is like scooters.
I
They
say
define it
computers.
differently as far as like a motor, right? Like whether it's a moped or a motorcycle.
Yeah,
How do they
like,
differentiate?
You could send
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Motorcycles is more than 125 cubic centimeters and more than 70 kilowatts if we are talking about electric ones.
So are do motorcycles fall under A1 or just mopeds? Like the
Only mopeds. Motorcycles is A.
is A and A1 is, okay.
So that's the road side.
that's not me because that's
It seems to be off.
yeah.
They follow the rules actually.
But they don't.
Have you seen the police crack down on them more lately?
Yeah.
No, I
They
haven't.
didn't drive like, I mean, they have license plate, that's the cameras can catch it.
What direction are you permitted to move while driving a passenger car? Okay, there is a signs. I can give you an answer if you want.
Also, what signs show? What's that? All what's on it?
We can't make up the
The
signs.
blue is
Blue one is for heavy tracks. They should move to the right. They should go right. It's not about the. My translator. It's not. It's more about please go there. But not the. If you want with heavy car, you could go.
Suggested.
Yeah. And the second red one is not allowed for heavy cars. But we're talking about passenger car. So it's not. Everything is not for me now,
Yeah, yeah,
and I could go
all directions.
all directions. B. There is some tricky things that.
Must have extra car trailer. Okay. Does that mean that you're pulling a car and someone's in the car you're pulling?
Oh, you're a trailer.
Okay, let's
No, I don't
clarify.
think so. Unless you're crossing the Mexican border.
Prohibited.
The car with built-in flashing small beacons and small special things approach pedestrians.
Ooh, please. Continue.
One moment. They should give away. Everybody should give away for the car with the special lights. Pedestrians too. If they want, so the car should stop. Okay. Because not every pedestrian understands it. No, not every pedestrian knew it. Not every driver knew it. Because maybe in a couple of years it's not so easy to find out the type of the cars. But like 5 or 10 years later, on the Sifulin Street, every Friday, you could, and nobody give away.
Which passenger left pass? Well, driving passenger car.
One more time. It's for heavy cars. Yeah, okay, there is a sign, but for heavy cars, and I can take all of them. No? Why couldn't I?
Where's mine?
Yeah.
So make sure you read the question well and answer the question well.
Which car?
Because violating the rules is moving for
No clues.
Let's
Нарушает правила маневрирования. Okay.
wait, let's do
It's a bus stop, and you can't make your turn on the bus stops. Bus stop 15 meters plus minus. And one more time, one more thing. You can't do your turn because the road is one side, one way. There is a sign that it's not one way, but here it's one way.
So then the green car, you want to make car crossing the.
Blue car, if we're talking about blue car, the previous question was about it. The blue car could go left, but should do it from that line.
So yellow.
Oh, you said it's one way. Let me see it on my phone. No, it's not right.
Which one was right?
Only part of the
Which
other.
one?
You could go left, but the road is one way. So you should take here
Well, that's for sure. It's one way until that slot.
until.
The intersection ends at the end.
So, for questions, let's. Okay, interesting. It will be easier if the road wouldn't be so scary. So the scene is that you are having a road like this, and here, over here, you are having some, I don't know what is it, but maybe it's a road for bicycles, maybe it's, I don't know, for pedestrians. You're having no sign, but something is here, maybe bus lane, I don't know, there is no sign. But, okay, here we're having green theme. Here is your lines, here is that one. So A. It's not a problem if they will make normal pictures. Okay. No. Another question, the answer. There is a rule. If your alarm light is defective or you can't use it, you should put an emergency stop sign. You should have it. Let's talk a little bit. Here in Kazakhstan, we are taking control of the car technical inspection every year, And in technical inspection, you should show the sign, the огнетушитель, fire,
Fire extinguisher.
and ambulance like case. First aid case. We don't have anything special in there because I don't know how to describe it. A couple of years ago, we are having tablets there. We are having some sort of medical things. Now we are having бинты, ножницы
Scissors.
и что там еще. Ну, короче, из аптечки убрали все вообще.
Yeah, they took out everything they could.
Потому что ну, как сказать? No, I will describe it because there is a okay, it's a good normal mindset that tablets couldn't be there because the temperature is very high for tablets. What will paracetamol do with your body if it was like laying on the sun for a year? Nobody knows. But I see it was more about просто кому-то нужно было вот.
Just somebody needed this check mark.
Two more. When moving on, yeah, I don't want to read it.
Prolonged stick didn't come from the snow while you were advised to.
I think you want it in gear because you want to have control of it, so you don't want it to just coast, right?
Okay. New sign. First of all, yeah, yellow, blue, black. Black one, he's not. It's more. It's not about main road. It's about yellow and blue is on the road. Black one is coming into the road. More like from the gas station or from somewhere. I don't know. Here is a sign. Red. Red arrow and black arrow. There is another sign. So there is one like this, red arrow and black arrow. Вот так. No, okay. I did everything correct. And there is another one, blue one, and red line is here, and white line is here. If you are having that one, you should pass. You should stop. If you are having blue one, it's opposite. So here, blue car need to stop, and yellow, blue, and black. B. Okay, let it be. We passed. We passed.
Yeah, 45 minutes you can only.
So I see we should take a break for a couple of minutes, like 5-7 minutes, and then we will talk about driving.
And the typical does it have a place where it explains all the different signs?
Yep.
Okay, I just need to know that.
Let's talk about exam. I will give you all the links. So WhatsApp group will be some sort of hub where I would send you links where you could write some questions for me if you'll be having some problems. You will be having the link. You can watch the video at home. There are 2 of them, but I want to watch that one now. There is the autodrome of 6 autodrome, and this is how your exam will be.
This one side or different?
Different one. You take your belt, turn on the light, and move on. Switch off the light. It was the first thing. Second one, stop behind the line, wait for 3 seconds, move on. I see here should be... No? No. Turns, 2 turns, left turn and right turn. You shouldn't... no, it's not about signal. Touch the line. Inside lead, stopper.
Side.
Yeah, Terry's the one that it's on the left side.
Is that where one? This one?
No, I don't know.
I think Joe.
Traffic light, if it's green, you should go. Now it's blinking, so I decided to stop.
How far behind the line are you supposed to stop?
No more than a meter. It is not fatal because if you are stopping more than a meter, you get your 20 penalty points, and it's okay. You could move on. Okay. Everything is right on. It's still there, but it's not in exam. You should just go. I don't know why in 2023 I see they excluded it from the exercise from the exam. One more traffic light. Parking. Yellow lines are working. White lines is not working, like you can do everything you want. But if you touch a yellow line, it will be 20 penalty points. Maximum is 100. You can get 99 because it's... About traffic lights, if it's blinking green, just slow down. Yep, there is. Stop, wait for 3 seconds, a bit more. 3 seconds. Most of the time, instructors are talking like. 1 moment. Emergency stop. It could be most of the time it's here. It could be after the second exercise, after the everything is blinking, everything is mirroring in your car. You should stop. Stop in 2 seconds and turn on your emergency light in 3 seconds. Parallel parking. You should put your right tires on the line. Yeah.
You say you had your right tires on line?
Yep.
Yeah, that's easy.
Almost.
Whoa.
Here on the right turn, you should stop near the. How it's pedestrian line?
Crosswalk.
Crosswalk.
Oh.
For 3 seconds.
Measure this.
And the finish. Okay. What could I say? First of all, it's application for Android. You can download it for free. For iPhone, I see the cost is 99, like some sort of 100, 150. I don't know. Maybe the good idea will be to watch this one, like to watch, to understand. If you know what exercise is the second, the third, the fourth, it's a little bit easier. It's not a little bit easier. It's easier than it could be. There is as 1 moment. There is pictures of the autodromes. I don't know. For me, it's not working good because for me, video is working better than like watching on the picture. But you could use pictures. 1 moment. Here, I will put them in English direction too today. Так. Ты туда залез? Нет, туда. Вот там. So we watched the video of this. So the car starts here. Here was a like mountain, or how it's called, incline, 90 degrees. Then he moved here 90 degrees turns, traffic light, snake, traffic light, parking. Then he moved here left turn, parallel parking, train, and to the finish. Parallel parking, right turn, and finish. So I don't know what. My advice will be for you to work with this, to understand how you will drive. There is such thing as how to explain it. Like, maybe we should watch a video. In AutoZone you can get proper exam.
Like a test like exam, practice exam,
Practice exam.
evaluation.
The cost will be 5K or 6K, something like that, for driving. If we're talking about theoretical tests, I don't know why you could. The price will be 100 or 200, something like that, but you can do it at home. Driving is a little bit interesting here. Not such words. Because you will get the car, you will get the local instructor from the AutoZone, and he will talk you where to go, how to do things. If you are, for me, it's more like if you want to pass the test in one time, you can go with that. I will show you. This is a video filmed from that practical exam. It's a local instructor from AutoZone. So I'm paying for him, for her, for car, and we are going together.
Дальше нужно отрегулировать сиденье под себя, чтобы было не слишком далеко и не слишком близко. На достаточном расстоянии, чтобы ноги могли доставать до педалей. Отрегулировать левое и правое боковые зеркала. Правое зеркало можно чуть-чуть опустить вниз, чтобы видеть бордюры. Регулируется это все кнопками на карте впереди. После этого обязательно посмотрите, где включается аварийная световая сигнализация, где включаются поворотники. Внизу педали газа и тормоза. Мы их нажимаем правой ногой. Селектор переключения передач. П это парковка. N нейтралка. D драйв. Сидим, ждем команду.
This is a computer. It is in your car.
Команду машина номер такой-то, вы можете начать движение. Включаем левый поворотник и начинаем движение. Проезжаем линию старт с включенным левым поворотником. И поворотник обязательно нужно выключить. Следующее упражнение – остановка на подъеме. Останавливаемся на расстоянии не более метра перед линией стоп, ждем 3 секунды и продолжаем движение. Следующее упражнение – аварийная остановка. При включении красного сигнала в салоне вы должны
Emergency stop.
остановиться и
So,
включить аварийную
the sign
сигнализацию.
blinks.
Выключить ее и продолжить движение. Дальше проезд нерегулируемых перекрестков. Оно же повороты на 90 градусов. При въезде на это упражнение желательно держаться ближе к правому краю перед первым поворотом и ближе к левому краю перед вторым поворотом. Не торопитесь. Желательно это упражнение выполнять с остановкой. Не наезжайте на детекторные линии.
If you touch the lines, it will be not fatal, it's 20 penalty points, so you could move on.
Желательно отрегулировать все так, чтобы подъехать на перекресток на красный сигнал светофора. Если вы вдруг подъехали на зеленый сигнал, останавливаться нельзя, нужно успеть проехать. После этого упражнения поворачиваем направо. На всем автодроме стоят предписывающие знаки, которые показывают вам, куда вам нужно ехать. Их требования нужно соблюдать. Едем к светофору и опять же нужно отрегулировать так, чтобы попасть на красный сигнал. Дальше начинается упражнение, которое называется разворот парковка. При въезде на парковку желательно держаться левого края. Но не задейте датчики, которые находятся с левой стороны. Останавливаем автомобиль. Выравниваем, чтобы бордюр был на уровне задней двери.
When you are moving back, every time you should.
Включаем,
Yep.
включаем заднюю передачу и сдаем задний ход. Заезжаем в парковочный карман. Если вы видите, что не помещаете, то вы немного дать вперед.
It will be better to do everything in one turn, but if you are thinking that you will not do it, but
Включаем
you could do.
аварийную сигнализацию, включаем переднюю передачу и выезжаем с парковки.
Тебе просто нравился мой голос, когда я говорил, ты не капризничал. Это тоже я.
А я думаю, что голос похож.
Он говорил на казахском. Ну, в смысле, я его писал на казахском, потом озвучил. В казахском курсе он на казахском говорит сам инструктор. Но это вообще шимкент, потому что он детей снимать не дали. Но в дом одинаковый.
Включаем левый поворотник и поворачиваем налево на свою полосу. Едем прямо до следующего поворота. Видим знак движения разрешено только налево, поворачиваем и подъезжаем к упражнению железнодорожный переезд. Это упражнение работает точно так же, как пешеходный переход, точно так же, как остановка и начало движения на подъеме. Нужно остановиться на расстоянии не более метра перед стоп-линией, досчитать до 5 и продолжить движение. Дальше знак показывает движение налево, поворачиваем и подъезжаем к упражнению, которое называется параллельная парковка. Доезжаем до параллельной парковки, стараемся занять положение как можно правее. Включаем аварийную световую сигнализацию, включаем заднюю передачу, выворачиваем колеса и сдаем назад. До тех пор, пока не увидим в зеркале заднего вида угол парковки. Выворачиваем руль в другую сторону и продолжаем движение. Останавливаем машину параллельно парковочному месту. Слышим команду «Защищено», выключаем аварийную световую сигнализацию, включаем первую и продолжаем движение. Перекресток. На этом перекрестке нужно будет повернуть направо. Включаем правый поворотник. Подъезжаем к пешеходному переходу. Останавливаемся. Требования такие же. Нужно подождать 3 секунды и можно продолжать движение. Подъезжаем к упражнению финиш. Нужно включить поворотник и с включенным правым поворотником пересечь линию финиш. Компьютер скажет, сдали вы экзамен или не сдали. Планшет, на котором можно увидеть штрафные баллы, время выполнения и название упражнения. На нем можно посмотреть.
Really интересно. One of my students takes a video from Sally. I will download it here to the site, so you can watch it. What could I say about driving? First of all, if you are having, if you are driving, you're not having problems with parking, parallel parking, back parking, such things. Watch a video, and I see it will be not hard for you to pass the test. If you are thinking that you will be having problems, take a practical exam in AutoZone, like this. It's working like this. You can pay for it in AutoZone. You can pay for it online, register for it online. Okay, thank you. He guys said that there is an autodrome near AutoZone, near Sally AutoZone. The price for an hour of practicing is like 10 or 20, 10K for an hour, I see. For me, it's a little bit more. It should be because there is autodrome in Jantsugurov 176, 176 central autodrome here in Almaty. We have instructors there, and the price for an hour is 6K or 7K, something like this. If you want, you can write to me. Use instructors from the auto school. They're not talking English, but most I don't know if I know the instructor who will talk English, I will tell you, but I don't know such guys. Questions? Any questions? Maybe talk a little bit. No.
Traffic circles.
Traffic circles.
Difficult.
Why do you think that they're difficult?
That's the right way.
You're different in America, so it's
So okay, most of the circles don't have traffic lights. Some of them are having, but most don't. if you're moving to the circle, something like that. As I said, in our rules, we are not having such a rule that the circle is main. No, but most of the drivers are thinking that it's so. In most of the situation, it's so, but it's because we are having such sign. So there is a sign that the circle is main, and it's okay. But on Sifulin Street, for example, they are having situation like that. So the main is Sifulin Street. You need to know which roads are main if you're having that situation. So main. If you're moving here, you need to stop, and it's about the sign. Every time it's about the sign. If the sign is like that, the circle is main. So guys on the circle could do whatever they want. If you want to come here, you need to somehow make it. Yeah.
The thing that confuses me is in the circle there are two lanes inside the circle.
If you want to leave a circle, you should take right one. If you are driving on the circle, you could use right one or left one. But most of the time, if you want to take that turn or that turn, you would use right one because it will be easier. If you want to go here, most of the time you should use left one because when somebody wanted to leave the circle, he will stand and wait for something. You will stand against him. And if you're taking left one,
But then you need to go to the right one before you.
yep. You can't leave the circle from the left line. You should somehow move to right one, and from the right line, you could leave the circle.
Or just keep going, so.
Or just keep going. There is one thing, and I want you to understand it. First of all, you can do everything you need to. Just one moment. Для предотвращения ДТП. Вот так.
In order to avoid the car wreck.
If you need to cross some lines, if you need to go on red light, but it's about safety, you could do it. And in the circle, sometimes there are such situations that you could move from the circle from the left line because here is some, I don't know what they do, accidents or some problems on the road, like, I don't know. It's more like feeling the road.
Yeah.
But I'm serious now. More like feel what could it be, what should I do here? First time it's a little bit harsh, it's a little bit strange. But then when you're okay with that. So it's not too easy. Circles are not too easy. But if we change all circles to the cross, so interesting. Delete all circles, we will block the traffic. So it's evil, but it's needed. we need the evil.
How long do you have for the exam? It's on the computer.
40 minutes, 40 questions. Like on that site, as I said, I will give you the full access. As I said for the previous groups, I will give you one login for all of us. If you will be having some problems, you can text me, I will give you a separate login. But most of the time it's working just like that. You can take аналогично спецом. The same as AutoZone. On the site, it will be 40 minutes, 40 questions, all like on the exam. If you are getting more than 8 mistakes, it will block you. So you can get your 9 mistake on the 10th questions or 11th. So nobody will be waiting for you to take all 40 questions. If you get your mistakes, so you get out of here.
If you fail, you have to wait a week or how's that?
It's working. Okay. The second time is the second test you can take the next day. The third one will be in a month. The fourth one over 6 months, and then the circle will. Yeah. Fifth will be the second day. Sixth, no, so like that. For me, what can I say? You have tests. If you are sitting at home and getting 32 or 40, or better 35 or 40 every time, the previous group had a situation like this. Middle 31 of 40, 189. Yep. Tests they take. So everything is okay for me. You could go. If you are having 30 or 28 or 25 and 25 and 35, maybe you should stay at home and work as test. Yeah, for me, I don't know. I had lots of like I'm a teacher, you're the students. Somebody went without any tests. I will take my chance. I don't know. For me, it's very hard to find time to go to AutoZone, and I will go there if I will be truly thinking that I'm ready. For me, I don't know. If you have the time, if you are taking it like adventure, so okay. For me, it's test. Test is some sort of how to describe it. Они честные.
Yeah, they're fair.
They're fair. So it's not about you're going to exam and don't know what type of questions will be. That test will be on your exam. Yeah, the application will be not the same. So it will be special computers. They are blocked. So you can do like this or like this. So on the application with tests, but pictures will be the same, answers will be the same, questions will be the same, everything will be the same. They are changing tests in a couple of years. In my history, it's third one. In 2010. There was land test, then there was test from safety driving. Now for 3 or 4 years, the test is used in AutoZone.
The application at the driving school, when we take the test, can we switch between languages like on your site?
Yep.
If it's not clear?
Yep. About the driving, for me, situation is the same. If you are ready, you can go. I don't know, should I pay for the practice exam for me? Because what I'm saying. For me, exam is free. So I paid 5K for exam, for taking picture of me, for driving lessons, all of this, price is 5K. And exams for me is free. So I can go directly to the exam. I'm not paying extra 5K for instructor, for practice exam. and taking it as a practice exam. So, and then the next day, okay, I'm ready. I don't know. It's your story. How you will do it.
The driving course in Astana, is it the same as Almaty? Are they basically all the same?
Driving course after
Right.
all the after in Kazakhstan are the same as the sixth one. We watched it. One, the difference is the first one here in Almaty. Every others are the same. They are in rectangular square. All are square. All are mostly the same. In some cities they are having 2 parking slots or 3 parking slots for parallel parking. But all of it is the same.
One thing Matt said that surprised him, there were other drivers on the course while he was doing it. So, and a lot of them were beginners. So he was supposed to take a left turn on a green light, but the beginner driver didn't know that she had it right away. So he sat there and he was just waiting for her to come, but she never came to the light. And he ended up having to go right after her, but he got penalty points. So he advised on that.
Everything is so you can go how to describe it. So there is an examination. For most of the situation, computer solves all the problems. But if computer doesn't know about such things, you are going to the examiner and you can say, guys, hello, we had a problem, and most of the time they are switching the computer off and you are taking exam one more time. I know that it's hard. I know. Any exam is hard. How can I help you? I don't know.
See what it looks like.
It's helpful. Could you describe the process of what we need to do, go into AutoZone, which documents we need, what we need to do there before we can take the theory test? I think you have to do certain documents.
I understand. First of all, you need to take documents from the school. I need some time to take all of your documents. As I said, I will write you, send me documents, and I get them into office. I see it will be 3 to 4 days to your documents to get ready. So documents are ready. You can take it, as I said, 2 documents that you needed. It's a certificate from the auto school and medical scene 73. Как справка, блин?
Справка.
Can you do the medical app, AutoZone, like go in and do your eye exam and all of that there?
Можно ли сделать в Автозоне все ваши медицинские фотографии снять? медицинские?
Yeah, you can do it, but as I said, first of all, it will be cheaper to do it in auto school than in AutoZone. And the second thing, in AutoZone, it's not AutoZone thing, it's some medical center are taking room in AutoZone. So sometimes they're not working, I'm talking about it. So you are moving to AutoZone, you thinking that you will take medical things there, and they're not working. Sometimes they're not working in Sunday, sometimes they're not working Saturday. And it's a problem, because AutoZone is located somewhere in the desert. And
Yeah. So before medical school could help us get the medical.
Yep.
We need to go somewhere for that?
No, like in AutoZone too. It's more about not taking you to some medical things. It's more about taking information about you from the medical system. So it's not like in an auto school. I have a medical center, which one I'm working with. So I send your papers there. They are searching for some diseases that you have or don't have, and send the papers to the auto school.
Okay.
So papers, you're having papers. As I said, you can go to the sites. Where it is? Запись на экзамены. Онлайн-бронирование для сдачи теоретического экзамена. Вводите ИН, номер заявки. Номер заявки, it's some sort of a ticket. You can take it online with a call from, I see from eBook application. I never could do it, because lots of the things you need to get at a player, it's like electrical sign. Then you need to somehow figure out how your webcam, your microphone is working, they're not working. Most of the time, the best way to get to exam is directly go to AutoZone, just go there. But if you, there could be some problems, because could be the situation that you are going to AutoZone, if you are going there like in 2, 3 p.m., maybe you get your ticket, but you can't take the exam. They could say, for today we are over, so tomorrow we're waiting for you. But you can go your ticket, if you are, you can get your ticket. If you are getting a ticket, it's not a problem to get online registration. Problem is getting the ticket online. You get your ticket, the registration are the same in AutoZone and online. Ticket, how to explain it? When you get your ticket, you are doing that yourself, or in AutoZone, the manager or the secretary do it for you. The situation, the registration is the same. You get your ticket, you get your registration, for example, for tomorrow, for 9 p.m., for the test. If we are talking about CLE, I see I had a video somewhere, but never mind. If we're talking about CLE, you get in there, you need the second floor. First floor is about plates, registration of the cars. All second floor is about getting driver licenses. You move to the directly to the second floor, they have secretary block, some sort of thing, some sort of big table. Your papers, secretary watch your papers, everything is okay. And he said, here's your ticket, go there. The tablet, the TV with your ticket is, I don't know, 65 table 3, 65 table 3, oh, okay. You need to pay for exams for the driver license 1.25 MRP. It's some sort of 5K in тенге. MRP это личный расчетный показатель, 3000 с чем-то. Короче, we are taking it as a thing to...
You pay before you take it.
Yep. You can pay in cash, but better to pay with QR, Kaspi QR. So it's some sort of, everything is with computers. So if you're paying in cash, you need to go to the first floor, to the window with bank, pay them extra. It's like 20 or 50 tenge for taking that. Okay, and taking picture of you, you are paying for exam, you're taking some paper with your pictures, go to exam. In 10 meters or 8 meters, they have separate room with 20 or 30 computers. Maybe we can somewhere they have the video thing with. Okay, 20 computers. You are moving there. So take my papers. They said, okay, everything's correct. Your computer is number 3. You are taking your computer, taking a test. If you pass the test, you get your new paper with the sign that you passed the test, and you can go your practical exam. About practical exam, if we are talking about September, October, November, or the winter, maybe you can take your practical test the same day. If we are talking about July, maybe August, it could be some sort of lanes, which we.
So probably not the same day.
As I said, in the winter, it could be the same day. It's very hard to talk about AutoZone because they, as I see, they have lots of the problems every time, every day. Computers blocked, system blocked, light is switched on, and I don't know what problems will they have, but they will. I see they will. But as when I take my tests, it was. I don't know. I'm waiting for my practical exam for a month, and we need to take the car from driving school. We need to get somewhere a bus for our group, pay for it, and we moved somewhere we don't know where out of the city with instructor, with police officer, with bus full of us. And one more thing. If you think the exam is not too easy, yep, practical exam is not too easy. But when we pass the exam, we don't know what to think, what it will be. Because it could be you drive 100 meters and okay, you're done. Or you can be driving across the city, we don't know.
Yes.
And one more thing that I appreciate, which I like in exam, parking. Because when I was in my school, nobody teach us to park because it was not necessary. And then you get your driving license and okay, I'm a driver. And the first day you need to park your car and you don't know how to do it. I see I was living in flat. I see all my guys from my home. I park my car just here. That's it. Any questions?
In the first few questions on the practice test, it said if it's daylight hours or nighttime. Are there any laws about the difference between daytime and nighttime?
There is a science that could be working with time. So, for example, in Zhigazhali Street, prohibited stopping, but from 10 to 18. So it could be working like this. If we're talking about tests, it's about lights. In daytime, you don't need to use anything except daylights. Modern cars are having special lights for driving called daylights. If we're talking about nighttime, you should use normal lights and backlights, they are red. They are switching, I can say automatically. I don't know. First time when I understood that I'm having some sort of backlights was when I start working with tests. Because backlights. What? and there was a couple of questions. Where are they? Why don't I switch them? No. They're switching automatically with lights. So like this. Okay. I see.
When you come up to an intersection, why do all the cars stay so far back from the red line? There must be a reason. Some people.
It's about cameras. I see now you couldn't find out where cameras is not working. For example, a couple of years ago, when most of the drivers know where the cameras are, because of now it's because of smartphones. 10 years later, it was about just you can go to internet and cameras in Almaty. There were like 20, 30 cameras for all the city, and you are moving to crossline. Crosswalk. No.
When you're coming to a stoplight, it's a red stoplight, and people are so far back from the.
If you are having a camera, everybody is standing like. The second, no camera, okay, somebody's out here. But now, most of have cameras. So, I don't know, maybe it will be a good idea for me to have all your names, numbers on the list, but maybe no, I don't know.
We made a WhatsApp chat and I included you in it. So
Okay.